One photograph changed the Civil War, not of a battlefield, not of a president, but of a man's back. March 1863. A man stumbled into a Union Army camp in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. Barefoot, clothes in tatters, mud-soaked and exhausted. He'd run over 40 miles through swamps and forests, bloodhounds hunting him, slave catchers closing in. His name was Peter. And when Union doctors examined him before enlistment, they discovered something that would shock the nation. His back looked like corroded iron, like a battlefield. According to the medical report filed on April 2, 1863, massive keloid scars crisscrossed from his shoulders to his buttocks, raised welts, thick as rope, creating a hideous map of torture. During the examination, documented in Library of Congress records, Peter sat for photographers William McPherson and Oliver. When he turned around, even the doctors couldn't hide their horror. Peter spoke calmly. 10 days from today, I left the plantation. Overseer Artayou Carrier whipped me. I was 2 months in bed, sore from the whipping. My master come after I was whipped. He discharged the overseer. Then he said something haunting. I don't remember the whipping. Think about that. The beating was so severe, so traumatic, that his mind had erased the memory, but his body never forgot. The photographers captured 3 versions of that image, adjusting Peter's pose each time because they understood, according to historical analysis, how powerful this photograph would be. They were right. That image, known as the Scourged Back, became one of the most widely circulated photographs of the entire Civil War era. On July 4, 1863, Independence Day, Harper's Weekly, the most popular magazine in America, published the image. The timing was deliberate. The irony was crushing. A nation celebrating freedom while showing visual proof that millions were living in hell. The photo went viral in ways we'd recognize today. According to abolitionist newspaper The Liberator, copies sold for 15 cents each, or $1.50 for a dozen. An anonymous journalist wrote, "This card photograph should be multiplied by the 100,000 and scattered over the states. It tells the story in a way that even Harriet Beecher Stowe cannot approach, because it tells the story to the eye." And it worked. Historical records confirm that the image inspired thousands of free black men to enlist in the Union Army. It was irrefutable evidence that destroyed every Southern lie about the humane treatment of enslaved people. Peter didn't just sit for a photograph, he enlisted. First as a Union guide, using his knowledge of Louisiana terrain to help troops navigate hostile territory. The Confederates captured him on one mission, tied him up, beat him, and left him for dead. He survived, escaped again, then enlisted as a sergeant in the United States Colored Troops. According to the Liberator newspaper, Peter fought bravely during the Siege of Port Hudson in May 1863, one of the first major battles where black soldiers played a leading role in combat. Dr. Samuel Knapp Towle, a Union Army surgeon, wrote about meeting Peter, expecting someone hardened and bitter. Instead, he found a man he described as intelligent and well-behaved, a testament to Peter's extraordinary resilience. Here's what's remarkable. Peter's back told a story his mouth couldn't. His scars became evidence that slavery's defenders couldn't explain away, couldn't justify, couldn't hide from. That photograph did what 1,000 speeches couldn't. It made slavery's brutality impossible to deny. We don't know what happened to Peter after the war, whether he survived, whether he found his family, whether he lived to see freedom fully realized. But his image lived on, and still does. In 2022, Will Smith starred in a film based on Peter's story. Over 150 years later, that photograph still shocks, still disturbs, still demands that we remember. Peter's courage wasn't just in his escape or his enlistment, it was in his willingness to let the world see what slavery really was, written on his flesh. If you've ever wondered how much one person's story can change history, This is your answer? Share this if you believe these are the stories that matter. And if this is the first time you've heard Peter's name, that's exactly the problem. Follow for more history they never taught you in school.